Heal the world, make it a better place for you and for me and the entire human race. There are people dying. If you care enough for the living, make a better place for you and for me. Hey everybody, Lady Cheryl here, and I'm very excited to have my youngest son here to help me put on part of the greenhouse cover. And we're going to share with you why I purchased this particular greenhouse cover toward the middle of the video. But first we're going to put some trees in the ground. Hey everybody, it's Sunday afternoon and Brian and Bree are here and they're going to help me put some more trees in the ground. Our goal is to get all of our trees, because I haven't bought a tree in over 2 years, so I know they are between 2 years old, because all the third year trees are in the ground. Stop laughing at me. I make mistakes sometimes. I'm not perfect.
No.
And we're trying to do this, guys, because this will allow me not to work so hard having to water the individual pots, because you guys know that they will get more nutrition and water in the wood chips as well as the rain. So we're going to finish up our project today. We're going to do 3 pawpaws, and I have 2 elderberry bushes. If we don't get the elderberry bushes in, I'm sure I can do those by myself. Stand still, Brian. And yeah, so we're going to take you along and show you step by step what we do. Okay, let's get started. And by the way, I've got my little face shield on for the simple reason that my allergies are acting up. It's real windy right now. Paw Paw Trees, we have one right here. Come back, Bria. Stand by me. Let me show them the one behind you. Here's another one right here, and I'll give you the names of them, and I'll insert them, and then we have one shading up under this Fuyu persimmon. And guys, for the first 2 to 3 years, you must shade your pawpaw tree. So yes. Let me turn around and show you what's in, well, you see the shed right here in front of them, well, in back of them, and then in front of them is this humongous gala apple tree, as well as this monster of a pomegranate tree. And then we have some more trees right here in containers. These trees in these half 55-gallon drums, we're not putting them in the ground.
Yes.
They do fine in the containers. But the little smaller containers are what we're going to get ready to put in the ground. Okay, let's go over to the Hugelkultur. Okay, guys, so we're going to take it. You can see the ground is easy to move, because this is wood chips in the Hugelkultur. And this is why I will never have to use any fertilizer. Because everything that these trees need to survive is in the wood chips. The mycorrhizal fungi, that's the little white stuff that you see.
Sure.
Move your feet out the way, Brian, so you don't get ants all over you. Move your feet out the wood chips.
These are wood chips?
Brian, you see the wood chips in soil.
My feet will get ants too.
See that soil? Look at that. See that? Pure soil. Okay, that's big enough. The hole doesn't look like it's big on camera, but it is. Okay, so we're going to take that hole right there. Step back, Brian, to the side. You see that hole? Don't fall in it that I dug right here. Yes. And we're going to remove this tree and we're going to put it in there. And we'll come back when the tree is in the hole. We have the tree in the hole. We got it out of this big container. It had a lot of potting mix in there, topsoil, mycorrhizal fungi. Back in the day, that's what I would do in all of my containers. And we don't have to do that anymore because this is mycorrhizal fungi right here. You get that as a natural source of wood chips. It just breaks down. When decaying wood breaks down, it creates this mycorrhizal fungi. And this white fungus knits all of the plant roots together as a fungus, but it's a healthy fungus that helps the plants take up water and nutrients to feed the plants that are growing in it. So that's why I added it to everything that I planted prior to me getting the wood chips. But like I said earlier, I don't have to do that now. So all fungus is not bad fungus. Mycorrhizal fungi is extremely important, especially when you live in a zone that's real hot and you run into drought periods. It will help to water your plants. So now we're just going to cover this in real good. Push that down a little bit, the soil, and then Brian is going to shovel it and fill it up. Okay, we'll be back. Tree in the ground, Brian stepped on it and compacted the soil. I think I misspoke in my video yesterday. I said that we want to compact the roots, and that's not what I meant to say. I meant to say the soil, so we don't have any air pockets that would cause root rot. Hold it just like that. And Bria is going to go get a stake. So, because this tree is leaning, let it go, Brian, gently. Let it go, baby. So I had Brian to let it go, and you can see it's leaning. So Bria's going to get a stake, and I'm going to tie this tree up and support it until it gets a little bigger. This was the smallest of them all. See, I put the T-post there and just prop the tree, let it lean up against it. And as you can see now, it's standing up pretty straight. I'll show you some more pecan trees, but I don't want them. They're not where I want them to be. Here's one here, where the shovel is. Here's one here, 3 here, and then there's one right here, 4. So Brian's going to pull them up. You know what? I could keep this one. Keep that one there. Pull, no, that's comfort. Pull this one, little bitty one, pull it all the way up. Get a good grip on it. And I want you to see what Brian is doing in the Hugelkultur. Brian, will you start digging so you can show them now you are into soil? This is the best soil that you can get. Better than topsoil, better than potting mix. It's just nature. Decomposed wood chips. All the nutrients that you need to grow trees are in those wood chips. And you see, Brian is now digging into the soil that the wood chips broke down. So we're going to come back when he widens that hole out just a little bit more. Wow, that's good soil there. I'm telling you, Brian, you're doing a wonderful job. Thank you, Brian. Now, over here, I want you to see that Bria drug this pawpaw tree. She did a good job. All by her, what'd you say?
All by myself.
All by yourself. I taught the kids how to just rock a tree. Rock it and roll it and just drag it. You can see the tunnel right there where she's walking, where she moved the wood chips just by dragging it. I'm teaching my grandchildren to use their brain and not their muscle. Muscle comes in handy sometimes, but for this type of work, you use your brain. Okay, we'll be back. We got a real good hole. As you can see, all of this is beautiful black gold soil that Brian did. He did a wonderful job. Now we're going to move that tree over here, lay it on its side, and pull it out the pot, set it in the hole, and come back and show you. I'm so sorry. I thought I was videotaping, and I wasn't. I was just talking. And I want you to see that that hole was dug out perfectly for this tree. So now we're just back filling it in with this good, rich soil from the wood chips. You go in the back, Brian. I'll do the front.
Okay.
You do the back. You don't need a shovel, Brian. All you need is your hand. It's not that much that you're shoveling. You do the back of the tree. I'll get the front.
Yes.
It's a system. If you do something the same way every time, it gets easier and easier. It becomes a motor skill. You just do it. You don't even have to think about it. Okay. Get that good, rich soil right there, Brian. Just take your hand, scoop it up, put it in the back of the tree where the hole is. Come on. You can move faster. 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 And that's just broke up comfrey down there, guys. So that will feed the tree. All that green stuff, you can throw it in there too. Now you're going to stand on it. All the way around. Go stand on it. Push the dirt in. You're just compacting the dirt around it. Okay, so you see all that good black soil that you're stepping on? You can take your rake or your shovel and rake it up around the tree. In these comfrey leaves around this tree. Well, sweetie, let me go back that way. This is good soil. This will fertilize the tree. Okay, guys, when Brian and I were trying to dig a hole in that comfrey, we dug up some small roots. You want to make a hole a little bit big. I'm sorry, guys. Brian, and you got another piece right here.
Oh, yeah.
You want to put them about a foot apart, and you want to dig a hole a little deeper than that. Brian, go get your shovel. Or you can just use your hands. I can do it. Just dig in that, not wide, Brian, just a little bitty hole. Just gonna put it down there in those wood chips and soil. Yeah, take all the big pieces out. It'll find its way. Now, put that right there in there. Just push it down. Now, don't break it. Now, put the soil and the wood chips around it, and it will grow. Go ahead. Bria, I'm recording. Lord, we need you now. We need you now, right now, right now. We need you now. Oh, Lord, we need you now. Wood chips back. Just keep moving the wood chips till you go into solid soil. Right there. See that? Go deep in there, and then you put that little piece of root. That's it, Brian. Your fingers, that's deep. Put it down in there and cover it up. And you're going to remember where it is, right? A little wider. Good job. Now cover it up. With the soil, not with the chips first. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to startle you. Put the soil first and then the wood chips. Some good black soil.
There's so many wood chips.
I know, Brian. The whole yard is wood chips, remember? Cover it up with... Bria, why are you putting your hand inside of the... Were you doing that on purpose? Yes, you were. Okay, Brian, you can put wood chips in it now. You need to move back, sweetie, because you're trying to get on camera. You all... I've created monsters. They want to be in every video. Okay, let's go.
You didn't create us. You're not Jesus.
I'm not Jesus. I didn't create you. What I mean is I've been such a big influence on you by you watching me do videos that I've turned you into a person that wants to do videos. I don't mean that I created you from the beginning. Okay?
Okay.
All right. So... that pawpaw tree is about 4 feet from the fence. I really didn't want it there, but it won't be leaning over in the neighbor's yard. So I'm going to go ahead on and leave it there. The pawpaw tree still in that pot. I'm going to transplant it in the ground tomorrow because we did enough work for today. So we're going to water these in. So Bria just brought me the water hose and Brian turned it on. So I'm going to water right here where he had the comfrey, where he planted the little comfrey pieces. I'm going to water this one over here. Good job, Brian. And then I'll water this one right here. It's standing up really nice. Okay. Brian and Bria wants me to take them to Dairy Queen.
If you have enough money.
I have enough money. That's so sweet of you. If I didn't have enough money, you would tell me to take out a credit card or a debit card. Don't front for these people on the video. Oh. Okay, so that's it, guys. It's Monday morning. I'm so excited that my son is here helping me get the new cover on the greenhouse. What I like about the new cover is the fact that it comes in pieces. I got it, babe. I'm not going to let the wind take it. As you can see, that bed right there is being solarized. The pepper place. It's on, but we got to connect and get clamps.
Secure the side?
Yes. So I'll go get clamps right here, sweetie. In that box, go get those black clamps. Thank you, babe. Several parts. And I think I'm going to like it better because actually that's why I had to cut it out the last time during the pandemic and I didn't have any help. You need clips? You said you need clips, dear?
Clamps. Your other clamps.
Right there on the table.
Not those, the other ones.
Oh, the spring clips I have?
Yes,
Those will put a hole in the plastic.
Oh, but these are sliding off. I hope they stay.
They probably will stay once it gets situated and get a lot of them on there. Okay, Bria, you need to go back inside and start doing X.
How am I gonna do it?
Oh, wrap it around. Okay, Bria.
How am I gonna
We talked
do
about
it?
this about when I'm doing a video. You're not supposed to be talking, okay? Spring of the year, I can just remove the panel at the back. Yes, and remove the panel. It's still sliding?
I think so.
Well, we'll see. Bria, you're supposed to be working on your seesaw.
How am I gonna do it?
Go seesaw. Get your tablet. Bring your tablet to me, Bria.
Oh, I just haven't done this side.
And here's a cucumber beetle right there.
That's what, eat them?
Uh-huh.
Got rid of it?
Yeah, right there in my hand. Right there, guys. You can see them when you have the plastic. That's why I'm so glad that I got the white replacement plastic this time instead of the green, because sometimes you can't see it because they blend right in with the greenery, right in with the trees and the plants, that type of thing. The bricks in the inside, I say bricks, but they're concrete blocks. I would only need two in the front, two in the middle, two in the back, because the fence will keep the wind from lifting this up. So I'm really excited. I really think I'm gonna be able to keep this one on here a couple of years.
How did the long green one last? That's 1 year, right?
The green one only lasted a year because there was a flaw in the design right here where you see I put this foam tape, the boats rubbed across the top with the wind, and then they made holes. But since I took care of that flaw in the design and put the tape up there, I didn't have holes in the second cover. I just got caught up in the quarantine, and it was 120 degrees in here. So to be honest with you, I don't need to put the top and the sides on right now. I'm gonna put them in the box.
Until the winter.
Yeah, until November. If I got this much on, that's all I need right now.
And honestly, you just have to put, really, because this side is already secured still, just this side and the back.
But it'll be too much cold air coming in from the fence.
There's a plastic tarp up on this side.
Yeah, I haven't cut it all down. It's cut in some places.
Oh, okay.
And these plants will be cut down to a foot high.
Oh, okay.
See, after, you want this?
Nope.
You don't want peppers?
I need some bell pepper right now.
This is a good pepper. How big that is, son? I just hit it, but so make sure you cook it today. And then there is, or put it in a salad, or put it in the freezer. Check this out. Here, Bria, give that to Uncle Dre. And you got to bring the kids over because we're going to harvest the persimmons. And I want them to get at least one. And then I'm going to make wine out the rest of them. Look at that butterfly in here. So we have some more in here. But I got to take a break. Some pepper place inside the greenhouse. So I'm very excited. They have 2 children, husband and wife. They can have stuffed peppers. That's 4, just enough for their family. Well, I can't finish this video without sharing with you what I've added to my natural product line. This is my Peace Soy Candle, and it has my signature scent of lavender, lemongrass, and hibiscus, and it's very relaxing. Also, I've been adding some soy melts. Again, I don't use any artificial ingredients, no synthetic fragrances. These are all pure essential oils. For additional information, please check out my website, LadyCherylsProducts.com.
The end.
Thank you for watching, everybody. Bye now.